empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan.
It is Super Sunday, folks. And firstly, Goodison is no longer, but now in it for Everton. A new era and a new stadium. Welcome, folks, to this watch-along for the first ever Premier League match to take place at Everton's new Hill Dickinson Stadium.
Time for cities and towns to start dreaming again. Walking in the footsteps of giants. I do not believe my eyes. This is extraordinary. Greatness awaits.
Well, welcome aboard, everybody, folks, to Realltom Football. My name is Tom, and I'm going to bring you the watch-along this afternoon for Everton to take on Brighton Hove Albion live in the Premier League. If you do are watching the replay, then please do make sure that you are leaving a like on the stream, hitting that subscribe button if you are new. And thank you very much indeed, folks, to everybody who has joined us here today. And your kickoff is coming your way at 2 o'clock, live from Everton's brand new stadium, Hill Dickinson Stadium. And 2 o'clock is the kickoff time. If you want to give it a watch, and I don't see why anybody wouldn't unless you're a Palace or Forest fan, you can watch on Sky Sports Main Event and Sky Sports Main Event only. If you would like to watch Crystal Palace against Nottingham Forest, please head over to Sky Sports Premier League, where you can watch the coverage of that one. But if you want to watch the first ever Premier League match at Hill Dickinson Stadium, please make sure that you are on Sky Sports Main Event. And indeed, it is Everton against Brighton. So we have 2 tons. Love the pun, Nick. Welcome to you. Haruto is here from Twitch. Welcome to you. How you doing? Glad to see you again. I'm always here. And we've got Fraser, our good veteran now in this channel. Welcome in to Fraser. Now, today is a bit of a mediocre kind of Super Sunday, but what a Super Saturday it was yesterday with Arsenal beating Leeds by 5-0. Victor Gyökeres well and truly off and running, as well as Jurrien Timber getting a brace in a 5-0 win. And at 12:30, Spurs did it again against Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium with a 2-0 victory at the Etihad. And the bogey for Manchester City continues against Tottenham Hotspur. Meanwhile, at the 3 o'clock kickoffs, Bournemouth beat Wolves by 1-0, giving me another correct prediction on the William Hill final one standing game, which means that now I have got one step closer to winning that £500,000. I only have to get 18 more teams correct without failure, and then I will win that. So that'd be lovely. Not a great week for Super 6, though, for me. Hopefully today we can do a bit of brushing up on that and get some correct scores in the bag. Welcome into Geordie. How you doing, Geordie? Good to see you and welcome aboard to you. Yep, I know. The Mackhams lost yesterday to Burnley. Brentford as well beat Aston Villa. And yes, once again, Bournemouth beating Wolverhampton Wanderers by 1-0. But of course, the worst team in the Premier League right now is none other than West Ham United, who were battered again and look just ever more likely that they are ready for relegation. West Ham United in humongous trouble after their 5-1 defeat to Chelsea. Blow the bubbles because you're getting relegated. West Ham United, you're going down. Folks, I just want to give you a quick reminder. If you are into your betting, do make sure that you grab these 2 new cards from Ladbrokes and Coral, because I have been given £10 in free bets, as well as a £5 deposit and match a bundle. So yes, I have got a £10 free bet from Coral just for joining their new reward scheme. And I have used that today on Real Madrid and Rangers to win on a double acca. That will return me £13.13p off a £10 free bet stake. So, folks, if you haven't already and you do use betting shops, make sure you join both Ladbrokes Reward Scheme and Coral Reward Scheme, because at the minute, Ladbrokes as well are giving regular £2 free bet builders. I'm just giving you that heads up now that it's highly recommended you join the 2 schemes whilst you can and whilst they are really, really giving out rewards. So today we've got bet builders all the way around. We've got another free bet builder. Can you believe it? Yes, it's a free bet builder and it's actually worth £9.20. But this £2 free bet stake deduction makes it a £7.20 return. But it is just a free piece bet builder for over 0.5 goals, over 6.5 corners, and a draw between Crystal Palace and Nottingham Forest. So another free bet there. And then as well, we've got that £10 free bet from Coral with, like I said, a double acca for Rangers and Real Madrid to win. That will return £13.13p after stake deduction. The original return would have been £23.13p. Then we've got a bet builder for this game. We've got Everton to win or Brighton to win. No backing of a draw. Under 5.5 goals. Over 2.5 cards. And 1 or more shots on target for Brighton's Jorginho Rutter. It will. Maximum returns are £1.85 on that one. And then we've got a bet builder as well for Manchester United against Fulham. I've gone for draw or Man United. Over 7.5 corners, under 5.5 goals, and 2 or more shots for Brian Mbeumo. The maximum return is £2.20 for a £1 stake. And last but not least, we've got the Coral Football Super Series live and in play. Of course, if I get all 4 of these sectors of the Fulham versus Manchester United match correct, I will win myself £100. 2 or more sectors of the game correct returns a £1 free bet. 3 or more sectors correct gets you a £5 free bet. But all 4 sectors of this bet correct will return £100. And of course, it is all free of charge. So I've gone for a draw between Fulham and Man United. I've gone for the first goal to be scored in the second half, 7 to 8 corners, and 3 players to be carded. If all 4 of those selections are correct, £100, absolutely free of charge. We've also got an ACCA insurance in play with Rangers to win, Brighton to win, draws for Palace versus Forest and Fulham Man United, and Real Madrid to win. £26.09p return off that one. Of course, there is insurance as well, which means if one lets me down, I get my money back as a free bet. So loads of free bets, loads of promotions going on, loads of paper around me because it's all exciting at the minute. But what's even more exciting is the grand opening of Hill Dickinson Stadium for the Premier League. So let's get through your team news and your match information for the first ever Premier League match at Hill Dickinson Stadium. And just a quick check on the league table before we go any further. It is Arsenal top of the pile after a 5-0 thumping victory over Leeds United. Exactly the answer we needed to Manchester City losing to Spurs, and of course our 1-0 victory against Manchester United. So top of the pile, and Spurs are narrowly behind. And now the cherry on top would be Newcastle beating Liverpool to really give us the upper hand at the top of the Premier League table. Down at the bottom, it is West Ham United. Woeful West Ham conceding 8 goals and on a -7 goal difference. It is not looking bright for the Hammers. So for Everton, it is a chance for them to move, get their first 3 points on the board. They sit in 17th. But if they get all 3 points today, they could move themselves as high as potentially 12th. With the goal difference being -1, they've got an upper hand as well. So all to play for Everton today. Their opponents, Brighton, sit on 1 point. So they would move on to 4 points with a victory. They are also on a 0 goal difference. That gives them an upper hand. So that would move them as high as 3rd, and it would put them behind Chelsea unless they get a 4 or 5 goal winning margin against Everton. So one more time then, people, let's get through your team news because Hill Dickinson Stadium is ready to rock and roll. It's goodbye Goodison and welcome to Hill Dickinson Stadium, otherwise known as Bramley Moor. And do not forget, folks, if this is going to be the last time you'll join us today and you aren't joining us later at 4:15, let me give you the reminder now that there is an absolute firecracker tomorrow on Monday Night Football. It is Newcastle against Liverpool. You won't want to miss it. Do join us if you can. Kickoff is at 8 o'clock and you can join us for all the build-up from 7:45. That's tomorrow, and that is the second headliner of this weekend. So Jordan Pickford begins in goal for Everton today. Back four of Michael Keane, James Garner, James Tarkowski, and Luke O'Brien, I think, is it? Jake O'Brien, sorry. Playing behind a midfield split into two parts, seeing a defensive two of Idrissa Gay and Tim Iroegbunam signed from Aston Villa. The attacking midfield three is Jack Grealish making his Everton debut on loan from Manchester City, alongside Keenan Dewsbury-Hall and Iliman Ndiaye, but leading the front by himself is one of the new signings. It is Tierno Barry. And on the bench for Everton is Dwight McNeil, Beto Bertancao, Mark Travers, Yusuf Shamiti, Seamus Coleman, Charlie Alcaraz, Adam Asnu, Harrison Armstrong, Tyler Onyango. And then for Brighton, it is Bart Verbruggen who begins in goal, a back four of Mats FIFA, Jan-Paul van Hecke, Lewis Dunk, and De Kuyper, playing behind a midfield once again split into two parts, seeing a defensive two of Carlos Baliba and Yasin Ayari behind the attacking three of Yankuba Minter, Matt O'Reilly, and Kara Matoma, but by himself up front is the former Arsenal striker Danny Welbeck, and on the bench for Brighton Hove Albion is Brian Gruder, Jack Hinchelwood, James Milner, Oliver Boscagli, Jason Steele, Ferdy Kadioglu, Diego Gomez, Joel Veltman, and Diego Coppola. So, folks, all the Goodison features, including the nuclear raid alarm, has been added to Hill Dickinson Stadium. This is the new Goodison, and you have to say that it's a very big stadium. It's a really new and modern stadium. It's a very pretty location where it is. I had the privilege to have a look at it when I went down in February, and it does look like a really good stadium. It's Everton's new home. Ashik B. Harry joined us. Welcome in to you. How you doing? Ray? Oh, no. Oh, no. You're joking? Shit. That... You are winding me up, aren't you? I thought they were going to win. Ah! Oh, no. Right, folks, I'm sorry to say this, but my free bet worth £10 is going to have to be ripped up because Rangers have just let me down. Thank you very much, Rangers. Oh, dear. I know, I've checked it on SofaScore. I'm fuming now. Rangers and Real Madrid to win. £10 free bet would have returned 13 quid. Absolute bloody after state deduction, by the way. Oh, well, we've still got £1.85 plus £2.20, around about £4 there. Another £7.20 potentially. £100. £5 free bet maximum. 26 over there. There's still plenty of money all around the table. So yes, we have got another free bet builder alive and in play. That is match result draw for Crystal Palace Nottingham Forest, over 0.5 goals and over 6.5 corners. After stake deduction, it's a £7.20 return, a £2 free bet from Ladbrokes, and then we've got the bet builder for this game, £1.85 for a £1 stake. Everton or Brighton to win, no backing of a draw, under 5.5 goals, over 2.5 cards, and one or more shots on target for Jorginho Rutter, who is on the bench. Is he? No. There's no Jorginho Rutter at all. Oh dear, that is the second one that's going to be ripped up now. So, that one's torn up, but we have got the other one for Palace Forest, and of course we've still got this one right here as well in play for the Man United game later on, and of course the Football Super Series and the 1-2-3, as well as the Acca Insurance, which we're keeping an eye on, but that won't win now because Rangers haven't won, so we are relying on that to turn over a free bet. So, folks, here we go. Hill Dickinson Stadium is ready. Are you ready for the first ever match within it? Just gone 2 o'clock. And Stuart Atwell is the man who is the referee, the privileged referee today to be the first referee at this stadium in a Premier League match. So big up to Stuart Atwell, who's been given that privilege for the grand opening of a new stadium. Does feel weird, you know, looking at it now. It's a strange old thing, you know. And the club Everton as a club have said several times that their goal with this stadium was to make it feel like Goodison as best as they possibly could, whilst making it a very modern stadium and a new home, the perfect new home. But they wanted to make sure that it felt like Goodison. And there's certain parts of it that do, with the air raid siren being still there. So here's Garner. Drizzy Garner game. And Grealish. It's a throw-in. I mean, look at that pitch. It looks very good. Nice and clean. Brighton are wearing the same kit that they wore to St Mary's, actually. They wore this purple kit that they're wearing today at St Mary's, and it was a bit disappointing, actually. I felt that purple kit. I just don't think it suits them at all. And I'm not one of those people who likes the whole idea of the badge in the middle of the shirt either. I'm not for that, to be fair. And Arsenal, fortunately, don't do it. So I am glad about that. In fact, I don't think Adidas do it at all, do they, really? The shirt on the... I don't know. Somebody might correct me, but I don't think Adidas do it, do they? And yeah. Adidas by far means are the leading kit making company, I'd say, in the UK right now. Probably. Oh, there's a chance for Iliman NDI to get the first goal at Hill Dickinson Stadium. And I know I'm only listening to it for an earpiece, but another thing that Everton said in their newsletter about the new stadium was that they were trying to make it as well. There's technology inside to encapsulate the noise and trap it in, and that's one of the things in modern stadiums which you don't get. But clearly, Everton as a club know how important it is to encapsulate that noise and make sure that the stadium generates a lot of noise. So. I will have to visit at some point. Probably, I probably will visit in the FA Cup, to be fair. Like I did last season to Goodison. Got it all. Matt's FIFA. Minter's offside. Didn't look it, to be fair. It was a... No comment yet. No comment yet. If Newcastle beat Liverpool, then I'm definitely confident. But one thing's for sure is that our new striker is deadly. Particularly from wide positions. Starting to understand his game a bit more now. Loves to... It appears as though this Victor Gyökeres loves to come in from wide and then move himself in midfield and just do that kind. That's the kind. Like, he's not a fox in the box. That ain't what Victor is. He ain't a fox in the box. He's not a fox in the box. He's not like a Haaland. Well, he kind of is like Haaland because he does need service, but at the same time, he's definitely got his own way of... Yeah. But yeah, as he couldn't as well. I mean, yeah. I'm going to be honest with you, I did party last night. I did party. As soon as I cut the stream off yesterday, I did party because I've never been so happy. You know what I mean? Last season was such a bad season. And just seeing the amount of squad depth we've got, seeing this new striker, I just felt like it was reason to party. So yeah, I was buzzing yesterday. It was a great Saturday. And there's nothing better as well than seeing City get beaten by Spurs again as well. Jan-Paul Van Hecke. Lewis Dunk. little bit. Don't know really. I'm looking a bit white. I mean, yeah. Don't know. So I always seem to get better lighting on a Saturday. Do you know what I mean? Than I do a Sunday. Thing is with me, I hate putting I hate putting lights on. I'm not a person who likes lights. Like, I like dark rooms. Do you know what I mean? But with this job, you know what I mean. If you've got it, sometimes, you know, if you do look, well, yeah, if you do look too white or whatever, you know what I mean, like that, then yeah, you got to put lights on. I've never liked putting the lights on, never. But sometimes what's got to be done's got to be done. Yep. Well, I'm watching live on Sky today. Because I'm a paying Sky subscriber. Return to Dewsbury Hall. It's going to be a free kick. I will keep you posted on the Crystal Palace game. Why? Why, when I've got an iPad right there, that can do it? I'll tell you something as well. Picture, and I know. By the way, this thing has got an AMD Radeon graphics card in it, but the graphics on this monitor are better than that, in my opinion. I love my little square monitor, you know. Now, do you know what, mate? I don't mind. I am so used to watching it on a small screen. And it all works perfectly for me. Because it means that I'm not looking, because you know what I mean? I'd be constantly doing this. I'd be like, oh yeah, looking up, down, up. I'd get whiplash. Whereas with the iPad, I've just got everything. I've got here, I've got one screen here, one screen directly in front with the camera, and I've got one here, which means that basically my head is only a little bit turned, and I can just go nice and smoothly back to you guys. I can move, well, in fact, in the same eye line, I can see that screen and that screen, and then as well, if I turn this way a little bit, I've got you guys in my right eye. Let me keep an eye on the chat. I've got the match here. So I disagree. If it works for me, and yeah, most certainly I wouldn't ever do watch-alongs with a TV, because like I said, I'd be having whiplash, because literally I'd be going up there, up, down, all day long. Whereas with this setup that I've got, just nice and comfortable, small head movements, and then yeah, nice. But yeah, I mean, and as well, it's all at the same height. Do you know what I mean? Like everything is like a similar height, which means that yeah, I don't have to constantly move my head very. You know what I mean? I could, yeah. It's hard for me really to explain, but I'm telling you right now that it would not work if I had a screen up there on the wall behind, on the wall in front of me. Sorry. My TV is down there anyway. Because I'm one of those people where when I'm watching TV in bed, I don't like to just sit. Because the thing I've got is that in the summertime, which is most often when I want to watch TV in bed, to be fair, I like to sleep on my stomach. That's why I put the TV down there and not up high on a bracket. Because when I'm playing games or when I'm watching TV, most often I'm on my stomach. So yeah. It would be almost pointless for me to put a TV on the wall, down to the fact that if I've got my head on a pillow watching TV, I'm not going to pay attention to the program or the game that I'm playing, and I'll just, yeah. Everything I do with my setup is there's always a reason for it. And I know you don't see the setup. All you see is behind there, the wall behind there, and the messy dresser. But trust me, the screen, the camera that's the desk in front of me, where you guys are, is full of setup. Everything's got its own place. Everything's all put in the right place for a reason. And it'll be the same with a lot of YouTubers that you watch. Because let's not forget that more often than not, no, I'm not going to send you a pick at half time. I'll explain what the studio looks like, but now, mate. Because let's face it, would Mark Goldbridge do that? Probably not. I mean, yeah, sometimes I'll flip the webcam round so you can see my new laptop or whatever. Like I did a couple of weeks ago when I got the new laptop. I flipped the webcam around and showed you the new laptop. But it's the same with every YouTuber. Because do you ever see where a YouTuber's screen is? Where they're watching the game? No, you don't. Your Fogdens, your Goldbridges, whoever does the watch-alongs, each individual YouTuber will have their own customized setup so that they can perform the best on their YouTube channel. Facts. And no YouTuber will have it the same way. And I'm not the only YouTuber who uses iPads as well either, trust me. Because sometimes with an iPad, you can just carry it, you can move it about, you can adjust it, you can put it where you want. You don't have to faff around with remotes. You can just, you know what I mean? It's all just there for you. You can clamp it down where you want to. Will have been Liverpool Bournemouth, I think. I mean, Fogden's setup is actually a really, really basic one. For how big of a YouTuber he is, he's got Mitoma has hit the bar. I'll tell you right now, Fogden's got quite a basic setup. Because what it is, and you can tell, he's got a table behind a sofa, and he's using the living room TV to watch the match, and it's blaring loud as well because you can hear the commentary through his stream. And then he's got this ginormous microphone bracket going up the tape from the desk table that he's got behind his sofa, holding the microphone in place. And then he's got probably 2 or 3 laptops running at the same time, doing all sorts of different things. And then he's got the 2 gaming chairs for Fogg and his dad. And I bet you won't have noticed this. Goldbridge stands up whilst he's streaming. Goldbridge doesn't sit down. Have you noticed the way he jiggles around his desk, moving around back sideways? Oh, Minte, ball right across. And Welbeck misses the target. Big chance. Garner, Drizzy Garner Gay, Jack Grealish. Dewsbury Hall, Drizzy Garner Gay. Tarkovsky pops one forward in the path of Grealish, who will get there and will win a corner, I think, will he? He will. Keeping an eye on the Palace score. It's all square at the minute. Yeah, I've gone 1-1 for that game. I'm thinking, yeah, draw all the way. Should be. Ooh. Right in towards the near post. That was delivered. Not been the best of starts for Everton, but it is a new ground. The interception from Drizzy Garner Gay leads to nothing. The ball goes out of play. The laptop is from Curry's, yes. It is. It was £329. Oh, it's way better. And it's black as well, so that means it's not going to get dirty too easily. And I like, yeah. Grealish, show, it's in. Grealish created it. NDI scored it. And the first goal at Hill Dickinson Stadium in the Premier League. Work wide to Grealish. He keeps going and keeps going. Van Hecker's got to do better. It goes right past his head. But NDI is there to smash it home. One 0 Everton. Scores some big goals for Everton as well, NDI, must be pointed out. I don't know what it's called, mate, but it's got an AMD. It's got an AMD series. It's got an AMD 7000 Series 5 processor in it, with AMD Radeon graphics. So it's got no Intel in it. It's all AMD. And yes, it's a HP. I was trying to go down the direction of Lenovo, but I just felt like in the end HP was the right one. It was the right kind of price that I was going for. And it's the upgrade we needed. It has to be. It was the upgrade we needed. There is some applause going on in Hill Dickinson Stadium. To remember somebody, I think, who helped build the stadium. Michael Goodison Jones, there you go. Minter. And shots wide from Matt O'Reilly. Quite poor, really, the way he's hit that. Quite a soulless shot. Oh, it's NDI. It's been pulled down by De Kuiper. And sure as that will dish out the yellow card. So first yellow card of the season for Maxime de Kuiper. It does look big, you know. When you see the stands, it looks big. You kind of get Bernabeu vibes, actually, by the way the stands sort of go up, sit up, do you know what I mean? I think it's like 55,000, something like that. I think the capacity foul on... Like I've said to you all, it's a very specifically designed stadium, because obviously you've got very, very loud and rowdy fans who need the right kind of stadium to cater for their needs, really. Because they are quite a hard crowd to impress, the Everton fans, it must be said. Yo, tomorrow? You mean Tom? You on your alt, are you? Nice. Welcome in, mate. Big up to you all. 5 likes on this stream. We've got 17 votes on our poll. Keep hitting that up. 76% back in Everton. There's no surprise there. 6% have backed for a draw, and 18% have backed Brighton for the win. Also correct, was it? Ah, yeah. Not on your alt, no. I'll do it on your main, yeah. Because the thing is, we have monthly checks on our moderators, and basically, well, I won't recognise that name, so you'll probably end up getting unmodded. So yeah, no, I'm not gonna. Kate and Jonathan, good to see you. Welcome aboard to you both. How are you doing, Kate and Jonathan? Welcome aboard to you. I bet you guys are buzzing to play Liverpool tomorrow. You're sticking with my prediction, are you? 3-1. You agree with me? Is there less lag today? I'd like to think there's not much lag really. Now we've got the new laptop. I would hope that the lag is decreased with this new power horse. I know it was, yeah. But what I'm trying to tell you is that, well, It's not even me who does the checks, because basically I give this, I give my higher ups, you know what I mean, who look after the channel for me a bit, a list of our moderators. I've got a list, and yeah, he will basically remove any moderators that aren't active or authorized. So that's why I'm saying. Apostai 50 race navigator. Could I get a translation, please, if we don't mind? If anybody could translate that for me, that'd be fantastic. I'm going for a draw. I think 1-1, personally. Here is Matoma. We're just over 10 minutes here before half time. You bet. Oh, he's bet 50 reais. I've never. Well, I don't know what that currency is, but on Everton to win. I'm not sure who will score, but I didn't silence my phone, but there's a goal, and it's for Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. The Eagles are ahead against Nottingham Forest, and the Crystal Palace goal scorer, here's Matoma, through the middle, still going. And Pickford came for it. Crystal Palace goal scorer is Ismaila Sarr. Crystal Palace 1, Nottingham Forest 0 at Selhurst Park. Yes, there is. I think if you go on Sky Sports Plus, I believe, maybe multi-view, Sky Sports Plus. I'll have a look. Sky Sports have got a multi-view feature now for Super Sunday. Yeah, I think. Might be on the Sky Sports app, but there is a multi-view feature for Sky, yeah. Get the Sky Sports app then is what I'd say. I don't think it'll work if you've got a Virgin package. You have to try it though, I don't know. Played by Michael Keane there. Yeah, try logging into the Sky Sports app. See. I don't know how it's going to work. I mean, if you're a Sky customer, it'll be a lot easier if you just get it. Obviously, you'll need to have the right kind of details on your account to basically say that you're a Sky subscriber to get access to the Plus. Yeah, they need to upgrade Sky Go, really, integrate it into their Plus. I mean, they've made a channel because it's channel 404 on Sky. It's Plus. Yeah, there should be multi-view on there somewhere. Yeah, not really a feature that I'll make use of, to be fair. I think what it's going to be designed for is like pubs and all that kind of thing. Pubs be a great thing for pubs because like there'll be some. Well, you could have the middle of the pub where you've got both games on view, and then one section of the pub with one match and another with the other. So booking for Mats Vipa's coming out. Vipa in Stuart Atwell's book. And then Everton free kick with just under 5 minutes to go before half time. The foul off the ball on Mitoma, I think, or Belieber, one of the two. It was Belieber. Grealish down the left, cuts it back to Dewsbury Hall, who hangs it towards the back post. A header comes in, comes back to Grealish, heavy touch. Tarkovsky coming in on it, and Brighton scramble it away. Dewsbury Hall into Garner. Garner's going to try and curl one. Grealish. Free kick. Final 2.5 minutes before the break. Plus any added time we get. It's back to Verbruggen. Now Jampel van Hecker. This was gone. Free kick, throw in, free kick. Row. Throw. Gotcha. Dogs are barking. Gotta love dogs. Particularly ones that bark. Not. Say what they're telling you. We're here. Ryan, they weren't that busy in the window. I think they've only signed one or two players. This Barry guy. Jack Grealish is a new signing. Other than that, not much. Been too busy working on the new stadium more than anything, really. Everton, haven't they? Getting it ready for this moment. Two expensive signings, yeah. Well, how much was Grealish on loan? 2 minutes added time at the end of the first half. 2 minutes in added time. Oh, it's loose, and it could be an equaliser. O'Reilly was in, but Pickford closed the angle. Oh, okay. I don't know, but there is a multi-view feature. Yeah, I think he will have done. He will have heard of it. They're getting relegated, West Ham. We all know it. Half-time score at Selhurst Park. Crystal Palace 1, Nottingham Forest 0. Half-time whistle has gone at Selhurst Park. Half-time score once again. Palace 1, Forest 0. Okay. Yeah, you see, I'm not that interested in it. I don't really give a shit about multi-view because I ain't going to use it. So Everton in their new stadium in command at half-time. The half-time score at Hill Dickinson Stadium in its first ever match as a Premier League stadium is Everton 1, Brighton Hove Albion 0. No, I don't think they will. No, I think top 10, not top 5. Once the Europa Conference starts to kick in, they will feel the grind, I think, Palace. Great manager, but the Conference League will test them to their limit. If they qualify anyway, that is. If they don't qualify for the league phase, in the Emirates, you mean? Yeah, that's because we were shit last season. Now we've got a deadly striker. Deadly. Who loves to move in from wide and pick his spot. Oh, the goal against Leeds he scored yesterday was a brilliant goal. Comes in from wide, picks his spot, keeps shifting across the box, slaps it. Bit like City can't beat Spurs at the Etihad anymore. Spurs might as well have the Etihad as their new home because they love playing there. The Etihad bosses, really. Me? That'll be Arsenal. I support Arsenal. Joshua, I am an Arsenal fan through and through, and I am delighted to say we are top of the league. Oh, we are top of the league. We are top of the league. Oh, we are top of the league. And by the way, unless Liverpool get a 4-0 win tomorrow, yeah. But, no, 5. Sorry. Liverpool need to win by 5 goals to get above us. 5. Yeah. Liverpool need to win by 5 goals against Newcastle tomorrow to get above us. Not going to happen, is it? So we are top of the league. Oh, we are top of the league. Say we are top of the league. Oh, we are top of the league. London is red, mate. Yeah, they need to win by 5 to get above us on goal difference. Because if they score 4, which is never going to happen either, that'll put them level with us on goal difference. But by if they're level with us on goal difference, it'll go to alphabetical order, and we'll. Purple. Maybe. We'll see. Well, one thing's for sure is that London definitely is not claret and blue, is it? Oh dear, West Ham. Oh, Sky Sports breaking news. West Ham United are relegated from the Premier League. Confirmed as we speak. Yep. You appeared on Match of the Day, did you? You mean did you see yourself on TV? Well, we'll see how Chelsea fare in the West London derby against their rivals Fulham. And by the way, it is definitely a derby. It's definitely a derby because geographically speaking, Stamford Bridge, Chelsea's home, is in the borough of Fulham. Why do I say that? Because it's right next door to Fulham Broadway Shopping Centre. Well, yes, I agree. No, I'm 19, pal. Honestly, yeah. Well, I bet Chelsea fans must love it. Sit in Fulham Broadway for a while and then go to the match. Yeah, I'll take a draw, but I want to win. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to predict yet. I mean, I'm going to have Flicks and Charlie with me on Premier League predictions coming up. So we'll see. So Crystal Palace 1 up against Forest. Can Forest find a way to get a draw at Selhurst? And can Brighton pull it back at Hill Dickinson? Greatest of all time. Probably just the two for now, mate. I think we can. Well, I think any more than two guests, and yeah, it would be a bit of chaos. Yeah, I'll organise a day for them both to do it with me. With them two on, the video probably lasts about half hour. Not gonna lie, I'll try and speed it up as best as I can. Whilst we're waiting for the second half, let's actually go to Where's the Match and tell you a bit about what's coming up in midweek. So let's do that now. Let's get that out of the way. Let's get the Where's the Match business out of the way. So tomorrow on Monday Night Football, it is, of course, that huge firecracker of a fixture. It's Newcastle against Liverpool, the second headliner this weekend. Kickoff, 8 o'clock. Join us, 7:45. Tuesday is Carabao Cup Round 2. So that's what we're going to do on Tuesday. We're going to do some Carabao Cup Round 2 action. So make sure you join us. It is the Carabao Cup live on Realltom Football. And we're going to bring you what are we going to bring you? What are we going to bring you? I think we'll do the Sheffield Wednesday game, to be fair. One of the less popular matches. We'll see. Let's have a look at Wednesday. And it is Grimsby Town against Manchester United. So we'll be live to you guys on Tuesday and Wednesday. Potentially. Let's have a look at Thursday. There's nothing on Thursday. Nothing. Your Friday Night Football is going to be Leicester against Birmingham. Yeah, I think I might leave that, to be fair. I'm not really interested in watching Leicester, to be fair. Can't lie. I don't really feel that interested in watching Leicester. We'll give you a full confirmation anyway next week. And then your Saturday night football before the international break is that big West London derby between Chelsea and Fulham. The kickoff is at 12:30. It's live on TNT Sports 1 and TNT Sports Ultimate. Moving into the 3 o'clock kickoffs, we've got, I think we've got, who did I pick for that free? Hang on, let me go. Match week 3, we're going to do, I think, probably Spurs Bournemouth, yeah, maybe, or, well, I don't know yet. I don't know. Leeds Newcastle is at 5:30 on Saturday next week. Your Super Sunday will be Brighton against Manchester City before Liverpool against Arsenal. We are not doing the 7 o'clock kickoff, by the way, either. We are not doing Villa Palace. I just want to make that abundantly clear. We will not be doing Villa Palace, I'm afraid. It's double time. You can be the greatest double time. Yeah, I don't like this, to be fair. Because why have you got that game on right after Liverpool Arsenal? Ruins the Super Sunday for me completely. Ridiculous. I'm sorry to say that, but it seems ridiculous to me. That 4:30 kickoff, particularly on Sky Sports, should be the end, really. That should be the last bit, you know what I mean? And all the analysis should come out. I don't like that layout at all. Completely, well, I don't know how they're going to do it, but I'd be expecting, well, in fact, let's take a look. Can't go that far yet, but for me, that's something that I don't really agree with at all. Iliman NDI for Everton. So yeah, we'll see, guys. We'll see next week. I have got to cater for Premier League predictions, so I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. I'll consult my 2 compatriots about the Premier League predictions when they want to do it. And I will get back to you guys probably after tomorrow, to be fair, maybe, if I can. Oh, he will. He will. Back on for the second half then. I'm consulting them now, yeah, so yeah. Yeah, I've done them, mate. I've done all my education. Yeah, I'm going back into college, though, this year for a bit. 2 days a week. I'm just topping up a bit on me maths and English. Does it go on again? Keenan does be holding on to Jack Grealish. And yeah, Tarkovsky. Tarkovsky once again. And the eye to Iro Burnham. Oh, I don't know then, mate. Free kick then. Dewsbury Hall lifted in. To go on to Mitoma. Barry. Trezeguet Gay switches it out wide. Grealish. And Garner stood up. What a strike. What a goal for Everton. What a goal. What a strike. By James Garner. Two 0 at Everton then. Complete opposite of the score I predicted. Fair play to him though. Corner for Brighton. NDI gets to the ball. Bryson win it back. Trezeguet Gay goes down, gets the free kick. Let's check on the Palace game. I want to check my stats and all that a lot. Four corners, needs 7. And it's an equaliser for Nottingham Forest just as we checked that game. Would you believe it? Callum Hudson-Odoi has made it 1-1 at Selhurst Park, and I want the score to stay that way for a correct score on Super 6. Crystal Palace 1, Nottingham Forest 1. One, two, three, 4 in the minute. 4, and we've got 32 minutes to get 3 more. 3 more, yeah. And we can tick the over 0.5 goals. Remember, that's a free bet builder, guys. Yeah, we want a draw. 1-1, stay that way, please. Fears raised that a crowd crush at Nottingham Hill Carnival is only a matter of time from the. That's coming from the Metro. Oh, what a finish, Callum. In off the bar. Great finish, Callum Hunter-Odoi. What a finish by Callum Hunter-Odoi there. The quick button. And it's a goal kick.
In the build-up to this game, given the comments you made in your press conference, one or two people have suggested, in their opinion, you're looking to, or have suggested.
This is funny. This is dead funny. Facebook, BBC have just posted a Peak District lane, Amber Valley, .gov.uk. So that's has had it's got a street called Knob Lane. It's had the street size stolen. Yeah, surprised by that, really. Wednesday beating Argyle 4-0.
Pulled pieces of the tumor through her skull and straight out of her eye socket. You see, she had a tumor wrapped around the top of her spine, but it was too risky to operate in that area. So instead, surgeons cut her lower eyelid and removed part of the bone. Then they took out a section of cheekbone, making a tunnel to the upper spine. Surgical tools and the camera were inserted. Then, piece by piece, they carefully cut.
That's clever. That's clever. My eye feels all squinting after watching that video on Facebook. Karen Matoma. Here we go. Our 4:30 kickoff. Your teams are arriving at Craven Cottage. If you do want to join us for that, be sure to come back to the channel at 4:15. I had 37 yesterday. I didn't see you. I didn't see you. No worries, mate. I didn't see you. Oh. Laptop wants its wire. being Hurtzler. Not too happy with a figure. Luke Links won't be happy either. Yeah, he's not even at the ground today, Luke. I mean, I did say to him when I was at the Amex, mate, you should definitely go to the Hill Dickinson Stadium, but listening to a great Tom. Yes, mate, the best commentator in the land. Some people say that I'm better than Goldbridge, so I'm going off your words there. Some people say I'm better than Goldbridge. And there's the architect, Dan Mess. Check on the stats again for the Forest game. Time for a quick Pringle fix, I think. So still need another 3 corners from the Nottingham Forest game for a winning bet builder. But at the minute, I am on to a correct score at Selhurst Park. Tim Irogbuna is going off to be replaced by Dwight McNeil. I'll explain to you why I've done that. The reason why I pick yellow is because Lunapic tends to, basically, when I've got white outlines, like on this overlay, it removes the white outlines. So that's why I get, so basically on Canva, I just put a yellow background on. That's why I use yellow. Well, it's just to stop Lunapic from ruining the overlays. That's all it is. because Ludopic does a great job at aerial background removal. So good of a job that if you've got a white background, it'll remove all the white on the page. So that's why we just, put yellow on. Because that way then we don't run into that issue. Bet you we've gained some subs in this stream, haven't we? Next sub target, I think, is 1.14k. Not quite there yet. "17 minutes to go. Hopefully we can get 3 more corners out of the Forest game because I need them for my bet builder. And that's £7.20 return. Mm. 15 minutes to go at Hill Dickinson Stadium. Minter, handball, penalty Brighton. Kamar, welcome into you. Good to see you. Welcome aboard, Kamar. And it's a Brighton Hove Albion penalty. It's a handball. It's really easy, mate, to be honest with you. On Canva, just literally click the background. And then, just literally. The hex code for that colour is FFE497. VAR are checking. Oh. Oh. I haven't even got a full replay yet of the handball. I can't even analyse it. Right, still need 3 more corners from the Forest game. Penalty Brighton. And a chance for them to pull one back and get themselves back into this contest. Danny Welbeck against Jordan Pickford. Joint Golden Glove. No. Sells, was the joint Golden Glove winner with Raya last season, so no, ignore me with that one. But Danny Welbeck. And Pickford has saved it. I have to say that Pickford, he's got that glare in his eyes that he knows he's going to save it. He dies a little bit early, and he goes the right way. I don't really think Welbeck puts enough power behind the penalty either. He doesn't smash it. He tries to pass it coolly and caress it into that bottom corner, but Pickford was equal to it. Poor penalty. Well, he's super happy. He must be super happy. I'm still looking at more corners in that Bright Forest game. Hazard, can you do corner watch for me? I want 3 more corners out of the Forest game for me better builder. There's the water bottle came into pan view. Foul on Dewsbury Hall, free kick. Dogs are outside and barking away. Come on, man, only 4. I need 7. I'm going to check flash score because I'm not sure if Saber score's updating properly. Not great. Most certainly not great. Yeah, it's only 4. I need more than 4. I need 7. Still get 220. Yeah, still, well. No, we can't get £26.9p, can we? No, we can't. So what I do is normally I will, because I pre-prepare all of my stuff. So I grab it off Canva, I download it, chuck it through Lunapic, and then download it from there with the transparent background, put it in StreamYard. Normally it works fine. Yesterday there was a slight issue with the Arsenal overlay for some reason. What do you mean? You're overcomplicating it, mate. There's no going first. It's just... It's annoying when you're let down by corners, you know. Oh, on StreamYard. Backgrounds behind, overlays in front. There's 3 layers, really. And obviously the scoreboard is StreamYard itself. Problem for Jacob Bryant. Brian Gruder's going to come on for Mats Vifa for Brighton. That's the Brighton change. Right, I'm going to go for a quick loo break. When I come back, I want to see more corners in that Palace game. I want this bet bill with a free bet to win. Let's have a look. Has the stat changed? Probably not. Nope. Not changed at all. There's been no second half corners because when I checked in the first half, there was 4. Annoying. Yeah, 1 for Palace, 3 for Forest. Carlos Alcaraz pulls it into the box. O'Brien lifts it in. Grealish cuts it back. McNeil and Barry. Oh, not Barry. Beto. Sorry, Beto's on. Should have put it on yellow cards instead of corners. Because there's been 5 yellow cards. That's a shame. Rangers lost me a tenner. Sorry, Rangers lost me 13 quid off a free bet. Here's McNeil. Dwight McNeil drags it just wide. It's not all bad anyway. Correct score on Super 6. "90 seconds to the 90 at Hill Dickinson Stadium. Yeah, had to stop yourself from saying Goodison there. Yeah, let's not lie about it, people. Brighton should have 6 points really out of these two games. I mean, I know that Everton are looking good, and yeah, they've got the new stadium, and it's been a great performance from Everton in response to Brighton's poor display. However, Brighton know they should have 6 points. They should have beaten Fulham. They should have won here, and that's just not going to happen. 1 point out of, 2 games is not good enough for Brighton Hove Albion. We're into 7 additional minutes at the end of the game here. 7 minutes in at a time. 7 minutes. I'm going to start preparations for our next stream, which is Fulham against Manchester United. Not really a headliner. Should be some element of entertainment. I think I've actually got that already in, have I? I'm going to try not to unclog up my files if I can. Yeah, I got it. Kadioglu goes into Stuart Atwell's book. And there's still no update on the pissing hell. We'll take the 1-1 draw then. Because that's a correct score on Super 6. Yay. I like correct scores. Put me on to, I think, 9 points. Yeah, I think so. I've got 2 correct results. And roughly 4 minutes away-ish, that game, from a correct score. Yeah, it would have been a shame, really. It would have stopped me from having to go to the cash machine tomorrow because I've got the cash match, which is put £5 in, get £5 back. So Jack Grealish, great display, going off. Harrison Armstrong on to replace him. It's going to finish 1-1, I think, that Palace game, with just the 4 corners. Free off my requirement of 7. That's not a... It's a bit higher and better. Dunk. Yellow card. Oh, no, we haven't gone up on corners. We've gone up on big chances. My stuff is not royalty free. No, it's you do have to ask my permission before reposting my content. I slapped 2 copyright strikes on a compilation YouTuber for putting my for using my content. Oh yeah, they're royalty free. Yeah. Yeah, some guy called K Arman TV. Yeah, slapped 2 copyright strikes on him. Last couple of seconds. That's the full-time whistle, and Hill Dickinson roars as it's a first win in their new home. Final score at Hill Dickinson: Everton 2, Brighton Albion 0. Not good for Brighton, but great for David Moyes and Everton. Final score once more: Everton 2, Brighton 0. And you can join us in around about 18 minutes time, because next on the Realltom Football is Fulham against Manchester United, next on the channel.